Hey, welcome back, guys. I just want to take you guys through some of the new features on Google Classroom, or maybe some features that you didn't realize from previous years, or maybe it's your first time using Google Classroom. So I have signed in as a student here, and I hope that Lily Roberts isn't mine. There's nothing on here yet, so that should be good. But I've already added her to the class that she's going to be in. So there's one thing that she doesn't have to do this year. But to add a class, all you would need to do is go to your plus sign, and you would get the class code from your teacher, and you would put that in here. Okay, so you have to have that from your teacher first. Um, so I just want to take you guys through a few things. You're going to see some new features this year. You're going to see stream, classwork, your classmates, and about. Your stream works kind of like a social media stream. It's going to pop up information in your new assignments. Like I just created a new one here just for sample sake here. And your announcements for teacher that you put on here will be on here as well. When you click classwork, you're only going to see your topics that your teacher's given you and the assignments underneath that. Now I usually do put due dates, but since I was making a sample here in the middle of summer, or not really middle anymore, it's kind of the end. Sorry about that. I don't have a due date on there, but you'll see your assignment right there. You'll also see classmates. Well, Lily's the only one right now, and since we switched to Gmail, you have a email feature. So this would be good if you're working with groups and things. You can email those students, especially if you don't know maybe how to spell their name correctly or whatnot. Okay. And then the About tab, you're going to see your work. If you turn it in, these things here, and you'll see your teachers in here, and you can email us from that spot as well. Okay. Now, the biggest thing here I want to talk about is classwork. So let's click on the assignment here. And one of your first assignments in 7th grade science is going to be looking at science research and how to, and this will help you in all your classes as well. When you guys go search information and things, a lot of times the internet is great. We can learn stuff all the time, but we got to make sure that we're learning to the right stuff. Right? Twitter's popping up. So this will be one of your first assignments. You'll see instructions here. You can add a class comment. If you add a class comment, that means the whole class can see it. If you add a private comment, that means only I am going to see that. Okay? Or your teacher. So one thing I want you to notice, that if your teacher gives you something like a handout, this is blue, so that's Google Docs, it might be a Google slide, it might be a Google Sheet. Right here, if it has your name in the front of it, you already have an attachment to it. That means that file already exists. So if I click on this, it is going to take me to that work. Now here's the important thing. If you type on it or write on it here, it's going to turn it into a PDF file. Okay? Most of the time, if your teacher sends you something that's a doc, they want you to take and hit this box with an arrow and actually open it in Google Docs. In Google Docs, you can type on it, edit it, okay? Just like you were typing out a paper or whatnot, okay? It will allow you to edit it. If you do it back in the step that we were just at, the problem you're going to run into is if you want to change things, let's say that you started on it in class and you get home and you want to finish it, you won't be able to go back and erase things. If you do it in Google Docs, you will be able to. So if it's a Google Doc, always take it that one extra step and open in Google Docs. If it's a Google slide, take it and open in Google Slides. Now here's the great thing about it. If you've already opened this once, you do not have to go back to Google Classroom to open that. So let's say I didn't finish it in class. I'm going to go to Docs. And right here I can see all of my files. Okay? And I'm going to click on it and I can continue working on it. Okay? And I'll talk to you guys more about Google Docs later. Now, let's say that your teacher wanted you to add something else. Maybe they said we wanted you to make a Google slide about 5 internet research tips. You can go down here and add attachment. And here's your options. If you've already created something, you can go in your Drive. If you want to link it to the website, you can go to link. If you're working on a computer, you can go and pick up another file. If you took a screenshot, you can pick a photo out of your photo library. If you need to make something new, you would use these options below. Let's say you need to take a picture of something you wrote down on paper. Use the camera. Maybe you need to make a new doc, a new slide, a new sheet, or a new PDF. Okay? So let's say I wanted you to make 5 internet research tips. Maybe it was gone blank. It's not school yet. An exit ticket. And I wanted you guys to do that. So right now, add it to your assignment. And if you saw that really quick, it already put that there for you. Put your name and stuff at the top. But look, it's already linked to that assignment. So if I went back to Google Classroom, there it is. It's already attached. So we click on this, and here's the important step. Can't type on it here. I need to do what? Yes, hit that box with an arrow, like on Dora the Explorer there. So now you can put in your 5 internet research tips. And you can add some slides, and I'll talk to you more about Google Slides later, just like I will Google Docs. Okay? Hit the check mark. Go back to Classroom. Here's the great thing. If I click on that, there's my changes. Google is amazing. It just makes all those updates for you. Okay? So there's really 3 ways that you have an attachment to your classwork. 1, your teacher already put it there. 2, you go to add attachment and you make something new. Or you go to your Drive, most likely, and you pick out something that you have already previously made. Okay? So you went to your Drive and you need to attach some document. Okay? I'm not going to go piling through Lily's stuff here, but you would add that attachment to that. Okay? So for example, let's say that you knew that you had to make a Google Doc or a Google slide with those 5 internet tips. And you went down here and you said, I want to choose a template, I want to make it look snazzy. Click 1. Okay. And you want this to be your internet project. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this fast. I want to go back and change that. That should be capital. Come on. Got it. Okay. Now we've got that. Let's go. Title here, but it won't let me. Change title here. So I'm going to name this to my again. So I started this in Google Slides without being in Google Classroom first. So in order to attach something here, I'm going to go to Add Attachment. It's in my Drive because I used a Google document. Okay. A quick way to search for things. You can have an alphabetical, or you can do last modified. Okay? I'm going to choose last modified. So there we go. Okay, see the difference? If you don't start in Google Classroom, it is going to just put your title there, and that's fine. Okay? But it does automatically name things for you if you start in Google Classroom. One other way, and I know that some teachers will have you do some things in UPad. There's no telling. Here we go. We'll go with this doodle here that I was playing with, testing out a pen, a little stylus here. So let's say that I want to take this to Google Classroom. You're going to choose PDF. If there's multiple pages, you want to select all the ones you want to go. And since Google Classroom is an app, you want to choose the App Store. You can change the title. UPad document 07251020 blah 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 doesn't suit you. You can go to that. And then you want to make sure that Google Classroom is in your options. If Google Classroom is not, you want to click More, and you'll turn Google Classrooms on. Mine's on. Go to Google Classroom. It's thinking. Okay. And the first thing here, you want to attach it to the right class. Okay. If it doesn't bring up the correct one, you want to click in this area. You click on the right. Click attach to assignment. Right now, that's the only one on there. If you've already submitted it, this will not be there. Okay. So if you need to attach something, you make sure it's not submitted. Now, you have to do UPad document. Blue is docs, orange is slides, red is usually PDF, and green would be a Google Sheet. Okay. So, hope that helped you guys out. Your final step would be, of course, to turn it in. And I'm going to delete all these out of here. Okay. Lily will need to do this later. She will need all this other stuff, so I'll take that out of there. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. You can use class comments, or if you'd rather use a private comment, you can do that as well. Remember, class comments, everybody will see it. Okay, make sure you use class comments as something that's productive. It's not a chat like, hey Bob, how you doing? Hey, and stuff like that. Okay, make sure it's constructive to class. All right, thank you guys.